So you meet such interesting people when you venture out away from home and into the wild. Actually, so I took a photo that, Gord, I'll ask you to put in before this explanation and then just edit that part out. So I just took a photo of two guys on horses, and as they were coming down the path towards me, I thought, oh, my first trail rangers, not to be confused with trail angels who donate their time and efforts and money and food and everything to thru hikers, but trail rangers who patrol the trail. And they were on horseback, and they're both wearing jeans, light blue shirt, a navy kind of heavy vest, and the exact same equestrian hat that had a brim and like a helmet. And so to me, they're in uniform and they're on horse, so they must be rangers. I say, oh, hi, can I take your picture? You're the first trail rangers that I'm seeing. They go, we're not rangers. I said, oh, well, what are you? And he said, we're two guys out for a ride on our horses. And I said, but what's with the uniform? He goes, what uniform? I said, well, you're wearing the exact same thing. The blue jeans, navy vest, light blue shirt, and the same helmet. And they look at each other and go, huh, I guess we are. I said, you didn't notice? So this is this whole conversation with these strangers on horses. But the more interesting part is about their horses. So I noticed that one of them was branded down his neck by his mane. And I said, so what's with the branding? And they said, well, these are Mustangs, which were wild and were property of the federal government. And from time to time, they go, not up for auction, but I think like for $125, I think he said, you can take a Mustang home. And it's yours to, keep in a paddock, or you can attempt to tame a wild Mustang. Well, both these horses were just beautiful and so tame and so good. And the one brought his head down and let me pet him. And I said, well, how long did it take? He said, well, it took 3 days before I was even brave enough to go in and try to touch him. But he said, yeah, it took a few months. So isn't that cool? I just thought that was so interesting. Wild Mustangs, branded by the federal government, property of the federal government. Well, I guess it's the same as Crown land in Canada. If the government owns them, then they're protected. And I guess that's a good thing. And now these two beautiful horses have two great owners who ride them and exercise them and feed them and care for them. And the interesting thing, these guys were Vietnam vets. And he says that this is his therapy, this is what keeps him sane, and this is what has kept him married for 52 years. Because he's happy, because he's got his Mustang. I just think that's a really cool story. Oh, and when I told him what I'm doing, hiking home for shelter for victims of domestic abuse, he got all emotional. I'm getting emotional as he's telling me he's a Vietnam vet and the horse has saved his sanity. And then he flips it on me. Tricky. And he takes off his hat and he extends his hand and he goes, that's amazing. Can I shake your hand? I've been married for 52 years. And he goes on to tell me about his wife and how he loves her, and he just can't imagine any man laying a finger on a woman. So a pretty sweet moment for everybody. That's it for now. I'm on my way to Boulder Oaks, and this is a really nice walk just through very flat open area. Yeah, there's a road there. I'm trying to ignore it. But I'll get to the mountains soon enough. Okay, second stream crossing for today. There's no going around it, and there's no jumping it like I did with the other one, where I ended up with one soaker and totally changed all my socks and shoes. Well, not shoes, but socks. And so I don't have any other dry ones left. So it's socks and shoes off, and my tootsies are going to get a nice bath. Oh man, you've no idea how happy I am to be approaching the campsite that I'm shooting for today. It's another 11-hour day. Yeah, that happens when it's perfectly blue skies, gorgeous warm sunshine, beautiful, beautiful scenery all around me. And I'm just so happy to be on the trail, but somehow I end up going a little too long sometimes. So I had one long day, one shorter day. First day was 11 hours, second day was 6 hours, and now coming up to 7 p.m. and I'm really glad to be going into this site before sundown because I just came off the side of a mountain. I couldn't take pictures. Well, no, I took a couple of pictures. I tried video, but it wouldn't work. Anyway, day 3, almost done. And we're at, I forget the mileage, but between Lake Marina and Mount Laguna tomorrow. I hear there are showers at Mount Laguna. Woohoo! All right, have a good night, everybody. Woohoo, people! Hey, yes, Linda's alive. Hello, hikers! Woo!